I'm going to walk you through some of the options when you're in a Google meeting. Starting with to the left, bottom left, first you see the nickname that you gave the meeting. If you click on the up arrow, you see the joining information for the meeting, and you can copy it and paste it into an email and send it to anyone else to join. Like if you need more people to join, like forgot to invite certain people, you can send them an email with this joining information. As we move across the screen, very important button to turn off the microphone if needed. This is for hanging up, and this is for turning off the camera. There's a captions button, which does real-time translation of whatever the main speaker is saying. So that can be turned on and off. You can switch into present mode. When you click present now, you get the choice of a single window or your entire screen. I tend to do my entire screen. And then there's a message that Chrome wants to share the contents of your screen with meet.google.com. And you say share, and you get this message that my screen's being shared to meet.google.com. And you get this message that you are presenting to everyone. And what that means is that everyone in the meeting can now see my screen. So if I want to, right, I'm a computer science teacher, so I might switch to coding at this point and talk to my students about a line of code that I'm running on my computer. And they would all be able to see every window on my screen. I'm going to come back and do stop presenting, and once I do that, then they'll see my face again and they'll see me talking. The three dots gives more options. We'll talk about record meeting in a different video. There's some layouts. Google uses an automatic layout, but you can choose a sidebar layout where you see along the right side all your students. Spotlight does full screen to whoever is kind of identified as the main speaker. So you kind of choose whichever you want. Other options are full screen, turn on captions. These settings are based around your own personal audio and video that you can change up. Moving on to the top, there are a couple of options up at the top. First is you see everyone who has joined your meeting. So here you would hopefully see a list of all your students who are listening very intently. There's also a chat button where anyone can send a message to the whole group. So you can share links, students can ask questions. Students can, of course, speak up in a meeting and ask a question, but maybe they don't feel comfortable interrupting you and want to just type something, that would appear in the chat. Val and I did discover that there's no permanent record of this chat unless you personally copy and paste it yourself somewhere. So that's a drawback of Google Meet, but it's one you should know about, that if you want to keep a record of this chat, you have to do some type of copy and paste at the end of your class.